certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now it's Carson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. On the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Well, this defense for the Seahawks much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, They spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Well, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Left side, Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he's brought down. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They need about the length of the football here on first and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate, it was just incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this will go to Carson out wide.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. midfield now. Here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
And when you think of the Vikings, you think of a team that brings a lot of pressure to the quarterback, but a surprise in 2020, only 23 sacks as a unit last year. So they're in need of bigger production from their pass rush in 2021. Remember, last year's numbers, they were in the bottom 5 in the NFL. No way they want a repeat of that.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's got room. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards. And that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Cousins on first down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And it shouldn't come as any surprise that you say Adam Thielen made a catch, and it was for a first down. He comes off another solid season, over 900 yards receiving, one of the best route runners in the NFL.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Cousins steps away to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down.
They run it with Carson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Play action. It's Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup at 25. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On second down now, it's Carson, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now it's Wilson, flushed out right, and it's caught. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. Flush to his right. Looking long for Westbrook. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will tie our game here in the third.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. On the move to his left. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 107 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
46-yard line.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Play action now. Cousins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Let's get that ball. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, man.
Cousins now from the 50. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be out right at the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Nice throw. Big man catches the football for a 1st down, and that big man, that's DK Metcalf, the 9th receiver taken in the 2019 draft class. I think if we redid it, he might very well be the first one off the board. 83 catches for 1,300 yards last year.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 34-yard line.
Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Not much there, only a yard.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
They go play action. Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Evades him at the 20. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Check it backer, check it backer.
They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson eluding the pressure right. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a run with Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd down and 4.
Easy. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike's my board. Hey, one set. Check back 54.
To throw is Cousins. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
56 to Mike, boy. 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Cousins. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. it's Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it again with Cook. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Cousins to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Throwing now is Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. This is Carson running right through it. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Wilson to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Joseph. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's 2nd and 10. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Second and 10. They'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team.